I was able to listen to both of those videos today. It's new to me. It's still kind of fuzzy. I can't put my finger on these. Could you review that boomerang again? I don't just these. I'm just looking for
Yes.
something tangible or a formula or something. I'm not sure how to do
Yeah,
that.
it is like a formula.
I
So do you remember today or this week sometime when you were triggered in some way, either that you were upset or collapsed or afraid or something was stirring you?
yeah, like the example I gave last week about the guy.
Right. Do you have something else? Anything else?
Stirred me up, something that upset me.
Dynamic with others or something on?
Okay, no, how about something medical?
Okay. Medical, yeah.
Yeah, I'm
So
waiting.
something medical.
I'm waiting for results from an MRI and a scan, waiting to see if a benign liver tumor is benign or if it's precancerous. And
Yeah.
waiting to see, I got a fibro scan to see if I have fatty liver and to what degree.
Yeah. Okay, so that I understand that some kind of, so if you bring this to mind, close your eyes and allow these images of hospital and tests be here. And images, and allow reactions in the now, in the body, aware of them. And also check in your inner body and really observe where you have stirring around this. And keep allowing it and tell me, where is it?
Chest.
In the chest, yeah. So what emotion is evoked in you in connection to this medical test? What is evoked in you right now?
Fear.
Fear, yeah, fear. So can you say this? So first of all, allow this fear now. And can say this, I want to feel this now. I am willing to feel and allow this fear now and observe what's happening. What's happening?
I'm breathing with it.
Yeah.
It's moved to my throat a little bit, the base of my throat.
You know, what I would do, this is more like next level, but that's what I do now, because the other one seems too slow. It's like, still see where it is, this fear in your body, the energy of fear. You still have it?
Yeah.
And I want you to somehow repeatedly, as if you are firing words, you are firing these words into the energy, like a missile, continuously whispering as you are aware of it, like that. I'm afraid, I'm afraid, I'm afraid, I'm scared, scared. And put it into the chest.
That I'm subconsciously, that I'm feeling that.
Yeah, this is happening. We just want to make it conscious.
Okay.
So can you whisper into it continuously, maybe 30 times? Afraid,
Where I'm feeling it.
afraid. Yeah, put the words into the feeling. Afraid, 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 afraid. And let it be aloud. Let it be aloud and keep repeating this. Afraid. And something is aware of the energy and aware of your voice. Afraid, afraid, afraid. And then just stop saying this and just allow this. Just give it space. And if this fear were to say something, what would you say? I'm afraid that, or what would you say?
I'm afraid it's bad.
I'm afraid it's bad. So is the energy is amplified or diminished, or is the same?
It's the same. It's kind of a little up in my throat. Maybe I feel a little choked up.
Yeah. So as you are aware of that, I want you to throw this statement in it like this. It's okay that I'm afraid about that. It's okay. And see what comes.
Am I saying that out loud or quietly?
You can say this out loud once or twice and then observe the reaction.
What is it? It's okay that I'm afraid about this. It's okay, I'm afraid about this.
And welcome and allow the energy that go resisting it.
I'm getting flush, my arms, my legs, and I don't know, my air conditioning just turned off. Maybe I'm getting warm.
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn on the fan overhead. I can still hear you.
Okay. It's also the fear that was kind of held back. It's kind of going through you.
It's, yeah.
So let it do what it does. And breathe. So this situation and this energy, what if it were to mean something about you? What does it mean, or what old story is evoked in you about these medical tests?
Fear, what does that mean for my future? How big is this? What did I do it wrong? Did I fail to take care of my my nervous system? And
Yeah,
it's
so
showing up in my body. Did I fail?
Did I fail?
Did I
So
do
let's
it
slow
wrong?
this down. Let's slow it down, more like see them as thought bubbles, slower. I failed, I might have failed, I might have done it wrong. See those, and you are aware of them.
Mm-hmm.
It's just our thought bubbles that appear to awareness. Until they somehow dissipate or something comes up. What's happening now?
I'm wanting to coach myself in a positive way.
You want to do something with it.
I'm wanting to counteract those "you did it wrong" comments.
Like what?
You've been doing the best you can. It might not be something you were able to control.
Okay, so we can use this as a reverse inquiry, and let's see what your subconscious say to this statement. So say this out loud, Jane, and see what comes up. Say this: I've done nothing wrong. I've been doing the best I can. It's beyond my control. Done nothing wrong. And see what comes.
I've done nothing wrong. This is beyond my control. I've done nothing wrong.
Just being aware. Sensations, thoughts. Let me know if something sticks up as an objection to that.
Those other voices quieted down.
Yeah.
I was firm with it. I've done nothing wrong.
So as you are aware of the energies, let's capitalize on this, and let's say this: no matter what the test will be, I've done the best I can, and I will do the best I can.
I've done the best I can, and I will do the best I can.
And if your system accepts it, that's good. If there's any objection, let me know. Let me know what comes.
Tears.
Tears?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. I feel like good tears is like a good place to stop here with this process, or there's something else juicy?
Just tears. I don't know.
Yeah. Let's allow this some sense of relief or some sense of self-compassion. How about this? We can even throw this in. Again, it's a reverse inquiry, but people from the outside may think I'm doing positive affirmation. You know, either way, source, God will take care of me.
It's a feeling of hope.
Yeah. Because we can do shit, right? So it's all like a play of life happening here. All right, so if I can talk now back to your mind, Jane, but take your time. So you wanted the recipe for the boomerang, and then I asked you to bring something, and then you brought this thing with the tests. Now, there are two types of boomerang here. The one I taught last time or in the homework was about the boomerang for deficiency story. But sometimes there's the boomerang for the emotion. You're going straight for the emotion. They usually will learn them together.
Mm.
So I know that the situation that you described, might not be a big deficiency story. It's just human fear, you know? And so the best way to meet the trigger, sometimes like that, just clean fear, is to to be okay. This happened. Test. What emotion is evoked in me by this? I'm afraid. Okay, that's it. I'm willing to feel this now. So going straight for the emotion. Scott was saying that if you can go straight for the emotion whenever something trigger is happening, this is going to meet it and like discharge it, provided that you don't have a bunch of stories, you know, your head needs to be more clear of bullshit. But so I went for that, and there was fear, and then I just had you feel it consciously, and then it was like, whoa, it was like, it went a little bit, and then but then I did the boomerang for the deficiency story, or for the story, what is evoked in me, what old story of mine is evoked in me by this situational medical tests. And then it came with this, oh, maybe I've done it wrong, I failed, maybe I haven't done good enough. And I don't know you enough, but that sounds like maybe the usual story you're telling it without medical tests. There's some kind of, so it brought up some deficiency story. Mm-hmm. So then I had you witness it. So the boomerang is that you find out the old story identity trigger that is embedded in the trigger. And once you identify it, yours was I'm not doing it right, I'm not done the best I could. I had you just see it, not try to fix it right away, not turning away from it, not try to psychologize with it. So that's the secret sauce for this kind of stuff, to witness and let it be. your mind was trying to encourage you and all of that, which is, I think it's good. There's some wisdom. There's wisdom. Your wisdom was like, dude, what the fuck? And you told me about it. And so we could use the wisdom, innate wisdom that says, dude, you've done the best you could, to really formalize this as a reverse inquiry. I've done the best I could, man. And wait for the fishes. If your system is like, yeah, it means that it believes, it means that now you deprogram that. You don't have that. Oh, I'm not, it's my fault, I'm bad. So that deepened your understanding. So you went beyond encouraging yourself. You went into understanding. It was calmer. You know, you can deal with the stress of the test easier if you don't have this thing. I'm like, it's my fault. I've done something wrong. I haven't done enough. Yeah. So, yeah, it works, this boomerang. I don't do it enough, but like, even like, I don't know, you break up or something happened. I bring up my ex. I already feel stuff. Well, okay, what does it mean about me? This happened, what does it mean about me? And I have this grief and sadness. I mean, today I processed a lot, so now it's pretty empty, but I know what. So this what's happening, what does it mean about me? But I feel in my chest, kind of slight burning. And it comes, it says, it means that I have lost love. I have lost love. Love died. I've lost love. This is some of my core painful programming, attachment wound, that when I actively allow it, which is more like recently, it's a lot of huge amount of grief and like wailing and stuff. But I think first time came with Scott maybe like 3 years ago. Yeah, so this is like a 6-year-old made interpretation, or 10-year-old. Love died. I've lost love. And what else does it mean? I'm alone. I'm alone. I'm completely alone.
Mhm.
And then there's a bunch of feelings which are usually suppressed. All my ancestors done a great job suppressing them to survive, to raise me, to whatever. So I became very good suppressor too. And it's not cool for guys to cry, to be like, oh, I'm alone. I'm alone. I'm sad. I'm alone. I lost love. That's not cool. And no, and I want to be cool. Cool, leather jackets, tattoos, motorcycle, cigarettes. No, but that's underneath. I'm like, anyway, but I boomerang this, I'm alone. I'm alone. Okay, so this is a deficiency story identity, which according to the truth of non-duality and the truth of the mystics is complete bullshit. But, so now my homework will be, now come back to Kimberly, I go home and I want to use KI. I don't know what to do on it. Sit down. I'm not alone. I'm never alone. And then it will come like, no, I'm alone. I've always been alone. I'm alone. Then some sadness, some feelings, some thoughts. This keeps happening. At some point, there will be a revelation like, dude, fuck. Yeah, fuck. I've never been alone. And there was always love. It's always love. There was always love. And I love. It's always love. Love didn't die. Fuck. Love didn't die when my grandma died. On the contrary, there's grandma's love all the time in my heart. And grandma's love is in these women who are trying to love me, and I reject them in order to keep feeling lost. I have to keep feeling lost forever. Anyway, so the boomerang. It's interesting when Scott was putting it, do it for a few weeks, kind of every day. So you will see, you're surprised. You won't find many stories. It's kind of the same stories. And just by making conscious the story, the thing fizzles out. If by making conscious the story, you know, like, hey guys, for you, Jane, it came like, oh yes, I haven't done enough. Just by making that conscious, something in you was like, dude, no, that's, come on, you know? So it's this boomerang, it's a mining, accessing tool, brings up the hidden schema, the hidden beliefs, can go to the heart of the emotion, so we can bring conscious intelligence to it. This pathway, circle of being, somatic shadow work, as well as KI or other things like that, is to make conscious everything and to feel everything. And it's hard at the beginning because we're afraid and we don't know how to do it, but ultimately everything will be met by the spirit and it will be okay. But it will be suffering though.